Did you have any like fears or apprehensions about going to this event?
The first year, I was like, I didn't really know that many people, so it was just kind of awkward getting to talk to people at first.
I was actually really nervous to meet some people just because you don't know how people are going to be in real life. You don't know how they're going to act.
I wasn't really sure if to expect it to be an actual community or not.
Certainly the first year, you're like, okay, yeah, I'm going to meet a bunch of people that I know online. How the hell do you explain that to anyone?
I wasn't sure what people would think of me based on my internet persona, which is apparently kind of angry.
How do you explain that to your parents who've never been online and they're like, oh, the most they know about meeting people online are sexual predators. And it's like, well, no one here is like that.
I was fairly new to the site when I came to RvBTO, the first one when Bernie and all of them were here. I've been to other online events, so I kind of know what to expect with meeting real people I've only met on the internet, but it's always a little nerve-wracking because you never really know someone until you meet them face to face.
Generally speaking, people pretty much expect me to be the way that I am. I don't think I'm that different on the site than I am in real life.
I was freaked out. Like, I hid most of the first event. Like, I really wasn't talking to anyone really. I think Jeskid was the first one that I knew just because I was into his stuff.
I was definitely scared to come being such a new user.
The whole traveling to like a city in a foreign country thing, that didn't bother me. Like I've done that a few times.
We've done traveling.
Yeah, but it was just, I realized leading up to this, I'm relatively active on the site, but I do a lot of lurking, so I do a lot of talking to people.
A lot of trolling.
So I realized that I might get here and not know many people. And that actually ended up being the case, but the thing was that everybody I didn't know was really friendly anyway. It's been easy to like meet people and talk to them, so that wasn't a problem.
You talk to one person and you get to know them, and then they introduce you to somebody else, and then you start talking to them, and then that person will introduce you to somebody else. So you kind of meet people that way. I've met a lot of people here tonight that came on their own completely, and they were really on the fence about it, and they didn't know if they were going to come or not, and they are so glad that they came.
You know, the first time I went, it was like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to enjoy this and everything, and now it's not even a question if I'm going to go. Now it's like, well, I have to make sure I can get off of work and everything, just because I know I'm going to be coming out here for it.
I was excited more than anything else. I just wanted to see all these guys.
I thought, do it. And I didn't really question it once or twice. I just said, let's do it. Let's figure out how we can do this.
It's really nifty because like we all get together, and even though we haven't actually met, we just kind of flow and fit together because I mean we've interacted so much online.
I had a bunch of friends that were on the rugby team and a bunch of friends that played Dungeons and Dragons. You know, groups that do not mix. But everyone knows I go from group to group, so I don't really have any apprehensions of meeting new people or anything like that.
You've already bonded online. The real life bonding takes place so naturally and easily. There was no fear at all, to be honest.
It's really weird because some people that I traveled with are like really nervous and kind of freak out meeting people, and I just, even if I didn't know these people from the internet, I'm not one of those people that's really shy. I would say I'm shy when it comes to like approaching girls that I might find cute. That's difficult for me to do, but in any other setting, I could just kind of butterfly around the room.
Like nobody knew who I was. I didn't really know any of the other people. I had just started on the site, so I really didn't know what to expect. And but you know, I ended up talking to a bunch of people right off the bat, and made some friends through the site. From that first year, yeah, I still talk to and consider friends.
But everyone turned out to be really awesome and really down to earth, and just like even funnier than they are online, which is hard to do.
I was actually really surprised that, yeah, these are actual people who give a flying rat's ass about you, and are actually really cool, not trying to post like their hot or not picture or anything.
Within moments of showing up, even though you don't know anyone in the real world, these people accept you immediately.
Even better, it's really nice when you shake hands with somebody that you've heard of, and then you realize that they've heard of you, but you've never really spoken before, and that's always fun.
That was really, yeah, I agree.
And they're like, this guy, you're famous. I'm like, what do you mean I'm famous? You're famous.
If you've used the internet, and you've made an online friend, you can talk about anything because you're online. You can throw your inhibitions out the window and talk about anything. So when you talk about anything online, and you come to RvBTO, it really is, in 5 minutes, you're the best of friends.